what is your interesting story about Jim Zulovich and how you found Naomi Odenkirk, your manager of 15 years?
Well, that's a great example of saying yes to things. You know, Jim Zulovic, the late Jim Zulovic, he passed away, was an amazing comedic talent out of the Second City in Chicago. And when I was young, he was doing a pilot presentation in Los Angeles. And this is where you would write a pilot for yourself, and you would put it up on stage and invite producers and network executives to come see it in hopes that they might be interested in like giving you a deal. So, and his friend Sean Gunn called me and said, my friend Jim Zulovic has got this role in his pilot presentation. Would you consider doing the role? We need someone who looks like a high school student. Jim is gonna play a teacher, high school teacher, and you would play like a high school student. And if you read the book, you'll see that when I was like 22 years old, I looked 14. So this was a good role for me. So I didn't want to do it at first because I had 7 lines. I had nothing to do, and I was gonna have to go to this theater all the time and rehearse it. It was a one-time show, it was like a one-time pilot presentation. So it just seemed like a lot of effort for nothing. The role was not showy. Everything I did was to make Jim look funny or to make someone else look funny, and so I just thought, like, where would this go for me? I had work, I was holding down like 3 jobs, I was in a class, I was part of a theater company, not the creepy one. I was part of a good theater company that I sort of felt like being a part of that theater company was where like the opportunities were gonna come. It felt like a waste of time. Blah, blah, blah. I just blah, 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 a long sentence. Could have blah, blah, blah earlier. Okay, so you get the idea. So, but I said yes because Sean was a close friend and I wanted to honor that friendship. Well, I'm really glad I said yes because, I mean, I don't think I name all the people that were in that show, but they're like hilarious, funny, like working actors who at the time, nobody knew who they were. And now they, like the guy from 30 Rock, like all these guys, like all these working actors now. But at the time, they were just funny people from Second City. And I did it not just as I predicted. I waited around a lot and nothing happened. And then Jim called me 6 months later and he was like, do you want to do it again? We're gonna put it up again. I was like, sure. It was super fun the first time. So we did it again. Nothing happened again. Then like 8 months later, so like a year and a half from the first time we did this, we did it a 3rd time. And after the 3rd time, Jim's manager came up to me and introduced herself and said, my name is Naomi Odenkirk, I'm Jim's manager. I don't know, you're just so cute up there and I can't stop thinking about you. You've really taken this small part and made something out of it. And I don't know if you have representation, but I'd love to meet with you about being your manager. And Naomi has been my manager ever since. So it was just about like saying yes to something that seemingly had no value and then turned out to be one of the most valuable strokes of luck of my career.